Welcome back to Fair's Fair! Today we're going to talk about my last video on media in general. I'll be clarifying some finer points. You all might have noticed, but I had to cut the last video all to hell just to avoid getting too deep down any rabbit holes. After all, I'm a hare, not a rabbit. I also had to avoid my own politics or beliefs from appearing where not required. Hopefully this won't get too long. I can't keep making these. Those 5 dislikes gave me my lowest ratio on any video ever. Truly, I am devastated. Though, you gotta comment to let me know why you didn't like it. Though they are probably making a lot of assumptions about me and trying to read between lines that have no text betwixt them. In the spirit of clarifying, I have never criticized a show for having a gay character, female lead, or diverse cast, and I never will. So let's jump right in, starting with a response to a comment. First, opinion of mine, whose comment we'll be responding to, agrees with the definition for the most part and affirms that the link between low quality and this flavor of ideological zealotism does exist, which I did agree with in the video. I'm glad the definition works for you. I'm also glad for timestamps, those are very helpful. Second, they wrote down an interesting section on Gamergate, which I will not be responding to in this video. I do not have time to get into Gamergate. I'm terribly sorry. There are 4-hour compendiums that still leave out piles of vital storylines. As for third, and sort of fourth, their issue is my phrasing, if not the point. Mainly that I didn't highlight clearly enough that woke, as defined in the video, is in fact an issue. Or causes an issue. Let's combine these two as the answer is sort of related or the same. The point is that we're missing on both sides because woke, same definition as last time, becomes the focus in areas that it shouldn't. The actual flaws are the ones that I mentioned. Writing, gameplay, the actual flaws in the media. Like I said in the last video, at least it's not woke is not a defense and doesn't mean that it's good or bad. It's fine as a personal preference, I guess, but that phrase is used like it means the media is good, or even is an improvement over woke, which it may very well not be. On the other side, the cause of the issue isn't woke, it's the ideological zealotism. Maybe best put as law of the instrument, or Maslow's hammer. The idea behind the saying, when all you have is a hammer, all your problems look like nails. Law of the instrument outlines that people tend to assume the tool that is most convenient, or the one that they are most familiar with, is the correct one. A psychiatrist might think everything is psychiatry. A doctor might think medicine is the answer, or a woke person might think the solution is woke. They look at making a game and they think, how do I make this good? They think the solution is their ideology. This is the same with all ideologues. The issue is people who are ideologues will assume that the best parts are the parts they can link to their ideology. The fix is their ideology, the improvements, the aspect of the good characters, and the solution to problems are all linked to their ideology. The bad guys are the things that are bad from that perspective. My point is that this isn't just wokeism. Ideologues come from all beliefs. Yes, that does include woke, as I defined it last video, and that is the majority right now. The AI fanboys think that things are made better by AI. The crypto bros thought it for the blockchain. Prudish pearl clutchers think that censorship will fix everything. Ideologued feminists would think that a movie is good if the woman is powerful and wins everything. Again, the problem isn't that they are an ideological feminist, the problem is that the character is boring because they are super powerful and win everything. I'm not saying that AI or feminism don't have their places in the world. I'm sure plenty of people who disliked and never got this far in the video think that's what I'm saying. It isn't. Aliens was a great and inclusive movie that had a woman stand her own in a room full of soldiers. She had greater knowledge, and it made sense why she did. Rey Palpatine, lower yourself before a proper icon of everything a girl boss was supposed to be before you and your ilk ruined that word. It is the ideological zealotism that results in the things that make these things bad. Woke is just one of the ideologies. None of the things supported by wokeism, such as diversity or a gay character, inherently make something bad, nor does their absence mean that it is any better than something that was woke. Yet that has become the assumption. Woke, as defined, is an issue. I'd never claim otherwise. It's just not the issue. Its absence doesn't make the issue of quality solved. And in the review of any media, flaws should be laid out as they are, not grouped under the definition lottery as woke. At the very least, it's much easier to argue the flaws then. As for the expectation of what woke supports, I do get some trepidation. There's been a substantial track record, but it's important not to make any definitive statements on just that. You're welcome to make personal decisions about whether or not you see it, based on the statistical probability as of late, but you can't really make a definitive statement about it, and it could still be good. Statistical probability aside. Unless, of course, it's a Disney live-action remake, as the very concept is an insult to the art of animation. Oh! I stand by what I said, too. Modern art was propped up and doesn't deserve its praise. Let me know in the comments if I've gone over this well enough for you, or if you have further questions as you like, share, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, and feed the algorithm. I probably won't make another video on this same topic anytime soon, even though you guys know I love to make videos every 6 months or so. But if you do have further questions or disagree, let me know. But if you've made an assumption about me or just want to rant about crypto or how wrong I am about media, you too can go down to the comments so long as you're entertainingly angry.